Hello students, how are you all? I hope everyone is fine. So let's quickly take the recap what we have done till now. We are doing our civics chapter number 1. In chapter number 1, that is diversity in India, we have discussed point number 1, what is diversity. After that we have discussed the reasons behind the diversity, and in reason we have discussed two reasons. One is history and one is geography, that how history has affected the diversity of our country and the geography of our country, how it affected the diversity. Then yesterday we have read about the differences. In differences we have discussed social and the economic differences. Economic differences, everyone know that the amount of money or the wealth a person has, the difference between the amount of money or the wealth. Then we have discussed social differences. In the social differences we have discussed two differences. One was caste system, which was related to the caste system, and yes, we have studied that how and from where the caste system has come, and from the ancient time it has been coming. And this is the gender bias, which is the inequality between the male and the female, or you can say the inequality between the boys and the girls. So till now we have discussed this, and today we are going to discuss about unity in diversity, unity in the diversity. So now moving further, as I told you that we are going to study about the unity in the diversity. So what we will be reading in the unity in diversity, rise in the mixed influences. Like ये जो mixed influences हैं, ये जो इतनी सारी diversity है, we have so many cultures in our country. So from where it has been originated. Then we will study influence of foreigners, how the foreigners, the people who come from outside our country, has influenced our culture. And then yes, the freedom struggle that I have discussed in class 5 also, you are going to enjoy this. Then the next topic we will study about is globalization. What is globalization and how it affected our country. So what is this rise in mixed influences? ये जो first topic है which I have written here, rise in mixed influences. What does that mean? क्या है ये? So in ancient times, बेटा, जब when the technology was not that advanced, जब कोई ऐसी सिचुएशन आ जाती थी, फॉर एग्जाम्पल सम नेचुरल डिजास्टर इज देयर, लाइक ड्रॉट इज देयर, और इवन वॉर्स वाज देयर, है ना, युद्ध हो गया दो कंट्रीज के बीच में. सो व्हाट वुड हैव पीपल डन दैट टाइम? सो दे यूज्ड टू लीव देयर होम्स, दे यूज्ड टू लीव देयर एरियाज. वो अपना एरिया छोड़ देते थे, एंड फ्रॉम देयर दे जस्ट लीव देयर होम्स एंड दे जस्ट स्टार्ट मूविंग टू अनदर प्लेसेस. वो दूसरी जगहों पर जाके सेटल करते थे. दो दे फेस्ड अ लॉट ऑफ चैलेंजेस, लाइक to find a new home, to find a new job, what would they do, how to get settled. But accept all that challenges that the people faced at that time, it gave rise to the mixed influences. How wherever they have gone, wo jahan pe bhi gaye, so people were already living there. So what would they have done at that time? वहां पर लोग ऑलरेडी रह रहे हैं और किसी और एरिया से लोगों ने वहां आके रहना स्टार्ट कर दिया. सो व्हाट विल हैपन, देयर विल बी अ मिक्स्ड कल्चर. कुछ लोग कुछ चीजें जो लोग वहां ऑलरेडी रह रहे हैं वो उनको सिखा देंगे, और कुछ द पीपल दोज हु हैव जस्ट केम फ्रॉम सम अनदर प्लेस, दे विल टीच देम. सो लर्निंग एंड टीचिंग, two things, learning and teaching. They learn their things and they will teach their things. So it gives rise to the mixed influence. So this was the rise in the mixed influence. Then influence of foreigners. Foreigners, see, at the time, olden times की हम बात करें, so the people from outside country used to travel to India. वो लोग कहाँ travel करते थे? इंडिया में travel करते थे. और जब इंडिया में travel करेंगे, so what will happen? They will bring their own culture. वो अपना lifestyle, अपना food, अपना clothing, अपना सब कुछ अपने साथ लाएंगे. So what will happen? It will affect ultimately our country. वो हमारी country को क्या कर देगा? Affect कर देगा. For example, jeans तो कभी भी हमारी clothing में नहीं थी. So from where it has come? Now we have so many options. In food I've talked about, we have Chinese food to eat. Chinese food कहाँ से आ गया भाई? So this is how the foreigners are influencing our country. इसका सबसे बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल बताऊं तुमको, Yeah, the Urdu language, from where the Urdu language has come. Urdu language is a blend. Blend means it's a mixture of Hindi and the Persian language. In दोनों language को जब mix किया, so it became the Hindu, which was very famous language of the old times. एक और बहुत अच्छा example है, that is Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal, though it is in India, right? So, but where the design had come from? Yeah, it has come from some Afghani, or you can say the Persian. Some leader was there who has given the design of the Taj Mahal, which does not belong to India. So this is how the foreigners has influenced our country. Mughlai food, सुना नहीं होगा कुछ बच्चों ने. I know Mughlai food is a very famous food. मैंने last time दिल्ली में खाया था Mughlai paneer, yummy. So Mughlai paneer is not an Indian dish. So where it has come from? Yeah, it has come from some foreign country. So this is how we are influencing their culture and they are influencing our culture. So next is freedom struggle. Freedom struggle. Last year हम सबने पढ़ी थी freedom struggle, और उसमें हमने Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar, Revolt of 1857, even the movements like non-cooperation movement, Khilafat movement, Dandi March, we have studied a lot about the freedom struggle. तो अगर मैं आपसे ये पूछूं कि at that time in India, different regional people, जो दूसरे रीजन के या कल्चर के थे, रिलीजन अलग अलग थे सबके, क्या वो अलग अलग ही फाइट कर रहे थे? No, there was the unity in the diversity. Now here the topic comes, which is unity in the diversity. So what happened at that time? Freedom struggle के time पे क्या हुआ? When the British came to India, they thought कि इंडिया, यहाँ तो इतने अलग, इतने डाइवर्सिफाइड पीपल है, इन पे राज करना तो बहुत आसान है. What we will do? We'll get them to fight against each other. उनको आपस में लड़वाएंगे, and then what we'll do? We'll rule over India. But what happened when the British came here? The Indians, whether they belong to any religion, किसी भी religion से थे, whether they following any culture, men, women, everyone get together, सब united हो गए. It gave rise to nationalism, right? Nationalism word पढ़ा था ना? So it gave rise to nationalism and अंग्रेजों को भगा दिया था. So this is the best example of unity in the diversity. And do you know कि at that time Jawaharlal Nehru has given this slogan, unity in the diversity. सुनने में कितना अच्छा लग रहा है. Though we are so diversified, इतने diversified हैं हम, but still we all are together, we all are united, right? So the last topic for today is the globalization. What do you mean by globalization? ये क्या है globalization? So the word is globalization. It has come from the word globe. Globe, and everyone know what is the globe? सबको पता है कि ये globe होता क्या है. Globe means whole earth. So what does globalization mean? Globalization means कोई चीज जो पूरे ग्लोब पे यानी कि पूरी अर्थ पे हो जाए. सो अर्लियर द कंट्रीज वर डिफरेंट. इंडिया अलग, ऑस्ट्रेलिया अलग, ये सब है तो अभी भी अलग ही. बट नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड इज वी ऑल आर, दो ज्योग्राफिकल बाउंड्रीज आर देयर. इंडिया और पाकिस्तान की एक बाउंड्री है, बट व्हाट हैपेंड इज दैट वी ऑल हैव कम together. We all have come together, whole world. हमने UN भी तो पढ़ा था, United Nation. What is the role of UN? No, it is making the whole world together. All the member countries, it's just maintaining the whole world together. So जब पूरा world इकट्ठा हो जाएगा, so what will happen? What will happen? सब एक साथ रहने लग जाएंगे. We will start respecting their culture. They'll start respecting our culture. If one technology is being invented, अगर एक टेक्नोलॉजी इन्वेंट हुई है जो कि बहुत अच्छी है, अभी का एग्जांपल लेते हैं ना, जैसे कि कोरोना वायरस है ना, कोरोना वायरस की वैक्सीन बनी. सपोज इट वाज मेड बाय एनी कंट्री. अगर किसी भी कंट्री से, अगर इंडिया में वो बनी है, तो विल इट नॉट गो टू आउटसाइड टू द ग्लोब? Yes, it can go to the whole world. So that is the meaning of globalization, when the whole world is working together. So I'm just reading it from your book once. The 20th century has shown a great deal of progress in communication, technology and transport. This has made it possible for us to overcome the geographical boundaries and change our lifestyle. ये जो ग्लोबलाइजेशन है इसने क्या कर दिया? इस ग्लोबलाइजेशन ने हमारी जो बाउंड्रीज थी, जो कंट्रीज के बीच में जो बाउंड्रीज थी, उसको हटा दिया. उससे हम ऊपर चले गए हैं. अब नाउ वी कैन फॉलो एनी लाइफस्टाइल विच वी वांट टू. अ ग्लोबल नेटवर्क हैज बीन फॉर्म्ड लाइक दैट लिंक हो गई है हमारी इकोनॉमी, सोसाइटीज एंड cultures, and information and ideas are being spread over like a what? Like the result of globalization. So globalization means when any country is doing something and it's been globalized. That means when it is being spread to the whole world. So that is globalization. So now we will be talking about two different states of our country, or two different places of our country. One, we will talk about Kerala. Second, we will talk about Ladakh. Kerala, as you know, it is a coastal place which is near to the sea. केरल क्यों जाते हैं घूमने? क्योंकि वहां पर सी है. और लद्दाख क्यों जाते हैं घूमने? It's a cold desert. वहां पर क्या है? Mountains हैं. Even that place is snow capped. So we will study the differences, the diversity, कि लद्दाख के लोग क्या खाना खाते हैं, कैसे कपड़े पहनते हैं, क्या काम करते हैं, और केरल के लोग ऑन द अदर हैंड कैसे रहते हैं, क्या खाते हैं, कैसे कपड़े पहनते हैं, काम क्या करेंगे वो. So this we will be doing with the help of one video.
Kerala and Ladakh, two contrast places, Kerala and Ladakh. To understand that how historical and geographical factors bring diversity to a place. So let's start with Ladakh. So Ladakh is a cold desert, and we all are aware about this, right? And Ladakh is situated in the northern part of India. This region can support very less growth of vegetation, which means this region can support very less growth of plants and trees. Agriculture too is impossible due to low rainfall in this area. Ladakh remains covered with snow for a large part of the year. People here use melted snow for drinking purposes, and they depend on animals like sheep and goat. The wool of the goats is used to produce pashmina wool, which is used to make the famous pashmina shawls. The diet of the people mainly include meat and milk products like cheese. So despite being a cold desert, Ladakh is famous as a trade route since it forms a part of many passes through which traders travel to Tibet for trade. These traders carried textiles, spices, raw silk and carpets with them. The two main religions followed in Ladakh are Buddhism and Islam. Ladakh is rich in oral traditions, which means the stories, songs or poems of a culture that are orally transmitted from one generation to another. The influence of Tibet can be seen on the people of Ladakh, and local versions of the Tibetan national epic, the Kesar Saga, are sung by both Buddhists and Muslims. This is why Ladakh is also known as Little Tibet.
Now, Kerala, the coastal state, is in the southern part of India, and it is also known as the tropical paradise of India, as it is surrounded by Arabian Sea and Western Ghats. The people of Kerala follow different religions. Coconut forms a part of the daily diet of the people of Kerala. That's why it is also known as land of coconuts. Kochi, the commercial capital of Kerala, is also known as queen of the Arabian Sea. The fishing nets you used to see in the picture is known as Cheenawala. As somebody said it right, knowledge is power, and Kerala occupies the highest literacy rate state with 93.91%. Onam is an important festival of Kerala. It is celebrated with joy and for almost 10 days. The people of Kerala prepare a 9-course meal consisting of 13 dishes. Other important features of Onam are Vallamkali, the snake boat race, and traditional Pookalam, a flower mats especially designed by women of Kerala. Now, it is believed that Jewish and some Arab traders were the first one to come here. They also believe that Saint Thomas brought Christianity to India.
So, I hope you all have enjoyed the video and now you are clear about what is the difference between Kerala and the people of Ladakh. So what they are doing and they are doing. I think that is clear to you all. So the last topic for today and the topic for the chapter is what is the result of diversity. Result क्या हुआ diversity का? अच्छे रिजल्ट आए ना. हमको चाइनीज खाने को मिला, हमको जीन्स पहनने को मिली, हमको इतने अच्छे टॉयज मिले हैं. दो दे आर चाइनीज बट नो, सम आर कमिंग फ्रॉम थाईलैंड, फ्रॉम जापानीज टॉयज बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? सो द बेसिकली द लाइफ स्टैंडर्ड इज बीइंग इंक्रीजिंग, isn't it? The life standard has been increasing. We have so many variety of things. If we talk about anything, अगर हम बच्चे हैं, हम अपनी बात करें तो yes, the toys, the clothes, the bags, the everything that we are using every day, that is somewhere influenced by the other countries' culture. शायद इंडिया में बना हो लेकिन क्या पता डिजाइन वहां से आया हो. So yes, so what is happening? Our life is getting improved day by day. So this is the result of diversity. Though it is a mixed influence is clear to everyone, but still the living standard of the people is getting high. The technology, the communication, everything is getting high because of the diversity and because of the globalization. So that's all in this topic. Read the topic and bye bye.